All right. What's up, you guys? Dude, sorry I'm late. I was looking at my Super Bowl squares. Dude, I got the best drawing ever for Super Bowl square. This is the most expensive like squares. Like I don't know if any of you guys have like a friend that does these and like you buy squares for the Super Bowl. My goodness, mine are so good, it's ridiculous. I've never gotten a good draw like this. Ever. How's everybody doing, dude? I'll tell you guys, I have 4 and 7. 14-7 is obviously, I have 3 and 1. So 21 to 3. I have 7 and 3. I have 7-3, 4-7, 1-7. It's crazy. Like I got like the best draw ever, man. Anyway, no, Ye didn't do anything wrong. Hey, for the record, I'm going to tell you right now, it is going to be impossible for me to cover this and not just die laughing at a bunch of this. He is hilarious, but he's lost his goddamn mind. That's for sure. I'll show you guys that. But if you want to see the funniest X post in modern history, this is it right here. I'm going to show you this, and we're going to just wait a second. Because I can't even show you the Kanye West thing until we've been in for a few minutes so that I don't get the thing demonetized and then sent to the netherworld. But look at this. Look at this post, dude. Donald Trump will not deport Prince Harry, but he is, and because the U.S. president says, I'll leave him alone. He's got enough problems with his wife. She's terrible. Dude, the president of the United States just said he's not going to deport the Prince of Wales because he's got enough problems with his wife. She's terrible. That is the funniest fucking thing ever. Now, but going over to this Kanye West story, and by the way, obviously we'll talk about the UFC in a second after we'll start here and then we'll do UFC. But thank you, Dina, very much. I work in the court system. Sometimes I'm just toast. That's good, dude. I am glad to be entertaining. Thank you. That's what I'm saying, dude. You can hate Trump all you want, but this is the funniest fucking thing ever. Okay, so on the Kanye thing. So I assume most people saw this little number, right? So Kanye comes and has her like in this big fur coat when they first got there. Like she's in like a fur coat. Everyone's like, oh wow. Hello, Kanye. Hello, Bianca. Long time no see. And then she takes her coat off and she's stark naked underneath with like a completely sheer, like, I don't know, pantyhose bodysuit, right? So this obviously, there's only one reason you would do this, right? Like you're trying to get people to talk about it, right? Same reason that what's her name went to the inauguration with Jeff Bezos dressed like a whore. Like it's the most automatic thing. People are going to talk about it. You show up at the Grammys naked. People are going to be like, did you see Kanye and Bianca at the blah, 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 right? Okay. So now I show you this just to demonstrate that Kanye is looking for some attention right now, right? Like clearly he wants some attention. And so first thing he did is he stripped his girl down and went to the Grammys. Well, what did he follow that up with? Nude lady, what's he going to do? Watch this, dude. Boop. I'm not even reading that to you guys, dude. This is Kanye's post from an hour ago. This dude has lost his goddamn mind, dude. He put this on the internet. Like, it's like, chapter 1, strip my girl buck naked. That has, like, we've been in the press for the last, like, year, and everyone's all, I think I think that like Kanye is abusive. Look, he's always dressing her up like a whore. And he's just reading that shit. He's all, we're going to go to the Grammys and you're just going to look absolutely stark naked. And I was like, oh my God, wow. Well, what's he going to do for an encore? It's like, he's going to write the most fucking crazy tweet. Well, not the craziest tweet, but certainly in the conversation. Because he said, any jigga with an N that don't like Trump is a maggot, except with an F. Now, for the record, I wouldn't call that like, I'm just kidding, you guys. Guys who don't like Trump, I was going to say it's not like that's misinformation. I was just joking around, okay? But that is pretty goddamn funny. He's out of his mind. Like, I feel like a lot of people watched Bryce Mitchell last week, and they were like, Jesus, people are still falling for that old trick. So like Connor immediately the next day starts dropping N-bombs on X, and everyone's all, did you see what Conor McGregor said? And then Kanye's like, buck naked girl. Next thing up, he's all, hey, anybody ain't that. I mean, I obviously have no position to be questioning people's use of the N-word, especially not a black person. So I'm going to make the same joke as I did in me and Gabrielle's video that we just shot. If you're white, just stay out of that conversation. That's what you do. Just stay out of it. You don't have an opinion. So listen, all you white liberal crybaby women, stop pretending that you are insulted by people saying that word. Okay. It's insulting that you are pretending to be insulted for other people. They can do it for themselves. Just relax. Okay. That's between Kanye and everybody else. But I do applaud him for using the other word, because I have been saying forever, give me that word back. Okay. Give me that fucking word back. That used to be my favorite word of all time. Oh, man. This is hilarious, dude. Speaking on YouTube, bite that tongue, pussy. It's like, okay. So, I guess what any smart person would do, it's like, so what do you do for a living? You're like, I post videos on YouTube and, other type content type stuff. It's like, really? How do you do? It's like, I do better than I did doing any other thing in my entire life. It's like, nice. And so you rely primarily on YouTube. You're like, yeah, primarily on YouTube. Well, on YouTube, if you say the word maggot, they'll probably kick you off the platform. It's like, you know what? It's too important. Okay. I'm not going to let anybody tell me what to do or what to say. I'm going to say it just to spite them. So then they say it, and then you get kicked off YouTube, and you're like, at least I stood up for my principles. So you shut up. Okay. I know you're just joking, but come on, dude. It's not like it's that hard for me to just like say rhymes with, I say lasagna gate. I assume you guys know what I'm referencing. We're going to have a lot more of that coming though, dude. A lot more of that. Thank you, J. Lou. Supposed to have your woman respectful, little class. I am totally aligned with you. I mean, this would obviously never happen, but if Gabrielle came to me, she's like, Jesse, you know what I think we should do to promote our brands is I would like to go to this big public thing and reveal myself from underneath this big fur coat as totally stark naked. I'm like, what are we trying to accomplish? Just attention. You want to show the entire world your bare breasts and vagina for attention. That's correct. I think they'll write a lot of articles about it. I'd be like, I think we could probably think of a better approach than that. She's like, why don't we praise Hitler? It's like, I mean, that might have worked before Kanye, Bryce, everybody else did it. You got any other ideas? She's like, I'm at a loss. If I can't talk about Hitler or show my vagina, there's no way to get attention. Oh, man. It's so funny, dude. Oh, I mean, I didn't have any issue with it, dude. I didn't have any issue whatsoever. You know what I mean? She's constantly naked, though. I know she is, dude. She's constantly naked, and it's funny to me that everyone's like, it's just because Kanye's forcing her to dress like that. You're all, yeah, because Kanye definitely does not have a history of dating women who love to be butt naked on their own. It's like, oh, what are some of his other famous ex-girlfriends? You're all, Kim Kardashian. You're like, you mean the girl who blew up self-producing a sex tape and then pretending like it leaked and then crying on national television, pretending like she had been violated, when in reality, she put so much passion into that BJ because she knew for 100% sure that millions of people were going to see it. That one. Well, I mean, there are other things about her. I'm like, you mean the 10,000 times I've seen her naked already? Yeah, that one. You're all cool. Who else? And they're like, that bald-headed chick that ended up flipping and going red or whatever. What the fuck is her name? Amber or something? Amber? Somebody help me, chat. Who's what's the bald-headed chick who's white but like always had a self-tan on, and so you're like, is she half black? Because like she seems to be widely accepted in the rap community. Amber Rose. There we go. Amber Rose. She's cool though, dude. I mean, not that anything I said would have made her not cool, but I just mean like when I was listening to her talk when she went on Candace, I was like, dude, I like this chick. She's like, I can't do it anymore, dude. I'm not going to pretend I'm this weirdo Democrat. I'm out. So anyway, bottom line is, when they're like, look at how abusive Kanye is making this girl dress naked. You're like, I think he just likes girls that like to be naked, Let's just all relax. They're all, well, you can tell your narrative and I'll tell mine. You're like, what's your narrative? Kanye's about to kill her. It's like, okay. I feel like there are a lot of things that Kanye could do that are really weird, but killing his girl is just not really one of those things that was on my bingo card, Play wasn't Amber Rose with the bad confession. Play wasn't Amber Rose with the boy Kardashian Robert. Oh, wasn't Amber Rose with the boy Kardashian Robert? No, you're thinking of God. I'm not looking at the chat. I know you guys will be able to like do this in 1 second. It's going to piss me off if I can't think of it. Black China. That's Black China, son. BLACCHYNA, Black China. She made like $100 million on, all you guys are wrong. Sorry. This is not correct. You need to swap those two words. And guess what? You guys all said China without the Y. Okay. So I win. I was right. I was the only one who got it right. Black China with the Y. So I didn't look at the chat is my point. Anyway, but she won. She made so much fucking money on OnlyFans. And then she's like, you know what? I'm feeling like I'm going to be Christian now. Okay. Now I'm a Christian. You're like, let me just make sure I understand your arc. You're a stripper. Correct. You had sex with Rob Kardashian, who's like clinically depressed and everybody knew it, but he was in like the royal family. Yes, you got pregnant. Uh-huh. You didn't do that on purpose, did you? Of course I did. Okay, cool. Then what? I cheated on him. I made him completely miserable all the time, but he would believe everything that I would tell him. So I told him lots of lies. And, then I decided to start an OnlyFans, and I leveraged my fame through the relationship with the Kardashians to make $100 million having sex on camera, degrading myself in every possible way. You're all right. And now that you have $100 million, now you're Christian and want to start acting right. Uh-huh. It's a little easier to do that when you have $100 million in the bank, though. Like, I'm devil's advocate. Would have been more impressed with your move to Christianity had you done it prior to being wealthy and never having to worry about money again. I'm just saying that might have appeared a little bit more like this was something that was about ethics, principles, and God, than say, I don't want people to think I'm a whore anymore, even though that's exactly what I am. You know what I mean? I never saw any of them really go hard at Kanye. Ye is a superhero just because you don't understand doesn't make him crazy. Listen, he's definitely crazy. And he's probably like also like a genius in certain ways. He is obviously a musical genius. I'm a genius. Fistics. He is an actual musical genius. However, and also he's exceptional at getting attention on himself. And that is an incredibly valuable skill. So if you can be an incredible musician and exceptional at getting attention, that equates to a lot of success for you. That said, no one is ever going to tell me that guy's a fucking genius when he went on Joe Rogan and started talking about the fact that he was going to run for president. And Rogan's like, hey, so what's your plan? And he wasn't even trying to be a dick. He's like, so what, like, what's your plan? Like, so like, let's say you did it. Let's say you did it, Kanye. You won the election and now you're the president of the United States. What's the first thing you're going to do? And Kanye literally looked at him like Joe Rogan was like, hey, can you take this ancient dead language Sanskrit and translate it into Portuguese and Chinese? You know what I mean? Like, literally just asked him like, hey, what's the first thing you do? Because you've thought about this, right? You're definitely doing this for the right reasons. You want to be the president of the United States because you want to do something good for what's the first thing you do? He's all, I hadn't really thought past being most famous person in the world and, the megalomania side of this thing. Like, I hadn't really thought past megalomania. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing? Kanye officially based, got to buy his new shirt. Dude, I'm saying I am 2/3 ethnically Ashkenazi Jewish. I'm never been practicing any kind of that. But if you looked at my that's the fucking weirdest thing about the Jewish thing is like there's like an ethnicity and a religion. Like if you do my 23andMe, I'm like 64% Ashkenazi Jew, which by the way, in a shocking twist of fate, happens to be the highest IQ per capita of any ethnicity in the world. Oh, who would have guessed that I would have fallen into that group? Just kidding, but not kidding. What else? What else, dude? The UFC starts at it starts in 35 minutes, as I understand. Oh, dude, Kanye is totally fine. He's totally fine. I'm just saying, like, he's probably going to get some blowback on this one. Like, if I was going to guess, I'm just guessing he might get a little bit of blowback, given the fact that he got, like, canceled and banished out of the United States for going on one of the most insane press tours in the history of the world. The I'm going to war with the Jews press tour was fucking unreal. I was like, is he going to, like, he's just going to stick with it. It's like Lex Friedman's all, you mean like you're talking about this group of people that happen to be Jewish, right? And he's like, no, I'm saying I'm going to war with the Jews. He's all, but when you say the Jews, like, you understand why people are reacting that way. It's like, are you talking about this specific group? And he's like, no, I'm talking about the fucking, and you're like, dude, this is unbelievable, dude. They're going to ruin his fucking life. And it was like, and you are no longer allowed to bank in the United States. Hey, I know for me, the second that he was debanked as a result of the things he said, I thought to myself, obviously there's no Zionist conspiracy. If they can just point at a guy and take away his ability to bank, like, what's everybody talking about that they run everything? You can just debank him? Obviously, this whole thing is a crazy conspiracy theory that they've got their hand on everything. Like, talk about like the fucking fastest verification of the conspiracy theory ever. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking ridiculous, dude. No, he didn't take anything. My opinion, what he's doing is he is negotiating with Netanyahu. Because if you look at Netanyahu's face, he didn't look super stoked about Trump's suggestion. He's all, hey, we'll just take over Gaza. He's like, oh, what? Israel, did you? Are you saying you wanted Gaza? I had no idea because, you know, you said you were just defending yourself, right? Like you're just defending yourself, right? So I have a perfect solution here. We'll just take it over. Okay. Like we'll take it over so we don't have to kill everybody. Like the United States is a little bit more efficient at like just taking shit over. So we'll do it. Like Netanyahu's face, he literally went like this at the podium. He literally stopped, full turned his body to look directly at Trump when he said it. And his face was like, is this guy out of his mind? And I realized in that moment, like I had this epiphany about Trump, both like as a leader and like what he's doing right now. Everything that you read, every single fucking thing that you read about what he's doing right now comes down to one thing. And I cannot stress enough. I'm right about this. Okay. All of it is a big negotiation because now that he's had so much time to like go, he understands how all these pieces fit together. And what he's just out negotiating deals, and he's doing it with the most leverage any human being has ever had in the history of the world. Okay. So, you know, fucking art of the deal. Like he is literally like, hey, have you guys heard about how much money we've spent on our military over the last, you know, handful of decades? Is that scary? Have you seen what our new smart bombs can do? You ever seen what a cluster of thermonuclear weapons can do? It's crazy. I know. We definitely don't want war. Also, I could cripple your country's economy in 1 second if I wanted to. I'm just saying I could. I'm not saying I'm going to. I could, right? Maybe we should put some tariffs on that country, guys. What do you guys think? Put some tariffs? Huh? Anybody feeling some tariffs? And like the Democrats are sitting here like, oh my God, he's unwinding the whole fucking world. He's literally destroying the government. You're like, guys, just relax, okay? Relax. He's just negotiating from the strongest position anyone could ever negotiate from. And on the internal stuff, he's like, oh, hey, remember when you guys were running things for the last like 50, 60 years and you set the system up to where you can literally rob it blind and use taxpayer money to promote your side's shit and then fuck all of us, like not just the politicians over here, but also like the civilians and all that. Like, remember how you were doing that? Well, yeah, it's shut down now. At least this one is. And we're just going to keep on going until we find all of the ways that you guys are doing that. And we're going to shut that down. You're going to have to pay for that yourself now. I mean, listen, dude, you can still do propaganda, right? You can still do propaganda. You can even still pay Politico all that money. You can pay the BBC all that money. It's just, you have to spend your own money now. That's it. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't think we're doing anything super revolutionary. We're just saying you can't pretend that you're running an aid organization so that you can actually funnel money to warlords in secret and then write those line items off as, you know, homosexual line dancing or whatever. Okay. Like we all know what those are, you know, like people who are like, can you believe that we spent $40 million on this Sesame Street show in Iraq? I'm like, you really believe that's what those are? Okay. Those are fucking black money payments to people that you cannot line item. Okay. You have to put something in the fucking tagline. That money's not going to whatever these stupid causes are. They're going to fucking warlords and people in government that they're bribing. Those are bribes. Okay. That's what those are. Also, you know, yeah. Hey, the part is all 20, fucking 20, 30, 40, whatever $million or whatever for irrigation of crops in Afghanistan. So, well, what crop specifically were you going to, were you worried about the cultivation of? In Afghanistan, I mean, geez, the people need food. You're putting irrigation in the agriculture where they're going food. They're all, yes, you're all, what's the number one crop coming out of Afghanistan again? They're all opium and hair, for heroin. You're all, and you're not, that's not what you're doing. Do you really think a United States aid organization would send money to irrigate poppy fields so that they could get dead center of one of the most lucrative financial trades or, sectors in the history of mankind when we're above the law? You think we would do that? Come on. We've never done anything like that. Okay. Selling crack in the black communities in the United States so we can just crush their families and simultaneously get money that we could funnel to the Contras. We would never fucking do that. What do you take us for? Some evil organization that operates independent of the United States and is halfway, chasing our own ends all the time, using your tax dollars to feed crack to black Americans? We would never do that. For God's sake. The fucking journalist that uncovered that story committed suicide. Guess how? Shot himself in the head twice. Think I'm making that up? Check this out, dude. Dark Alliance book. So this book is Dark Alliance by Gary Webb. Okay. The CIA, the Contras, the crack cocaine explosion, Gary Webb. Okay. That's the guy who uncovered the fact that the CIA was in the fucking leadership position of importing cocaine into the United States, giving it to the black community, helping them turn it into crack, and then just eviscerating the black community so they could raise the money from the drug proceeds and then send it to the Contras so they could fight the Soviet Union without congressional approval on the budget stuff. Okay. That's back when the government actually did oversight over, spending and stuff. Like they actually were like, hey, I don't think we need to spend that money on the Contras. Now they're like, hey, we just need to send another fucking $7,000 billion trillion to Ukraine for fucking, pipe cleaners. And they're like, do it, man. Who cares? These aren't money's not real. But so Gary Webb, this dude who wrote this book and uncovered the CIA conspiracy at the top of it. Here, watch this. Gary Webb death. So Gary Webb, let's see. Let's find his death because there's never, ever been anything that was even moderately suspicious about that. Let's see. Death. Here we go. Webb was found dead in his Carmichael home on December 10th, 2004 with two gunshot wounds to the head. His death was ruled a suicide. You think we're fucking making, you know what I mean? Think we're making that up? You think that they didn't do that on purpose? How do you want him done? How do you want him done? Shoot him in the head twice. Make sure it's ruled a suicide. You think they don't want everyone to know that? It's like, oh, you uncovered this huge conspiracy and really made us look bad, and now you're dead in a way no one could do to themselves, but we're still going to get it ruled a suicide because that's what kind of power we're rolling with. Anyway, yep, he double tapped himself. He just did it super fast. Like he shot twice so fast that his brain was still on for the second shot. I did see this movie. I know there are a lot of two-shot suicides because people flinch. Okay? They flinch. And then they shoot their cheek off. And they're like, oh my God, I flinched. And then they shoot each other. You know what I mean? Gary Webb went with the old get shot in the head twice by a CIA assassin. Yeah, you don't. You don't. It's the quick answer. I don't know about this UK scientist, but I do know for sure that there was one of the Clinton people that, that had major dealings with the Clintons. And they found him hanging from a tree with a chest wound shotgun blast, and they ruled it a suicide. And the shotgun was like, it's like, why would he hang himself from a tree, you guys? They're all because he wanted to make it seem very suspicious. You're all, Occam's razor is he hung himself from a tree and shot himself with a scatter gun that ended up 20 feet away. Like, you think maybe he could have been murdered? I'm just saying, like, someone says suicide, it's like, there's no reason to do any like logical thinking. It's weird. How much time there? Let's look at, dude, there's a guy from like the Austin area. Like he's a big grappler around here that's fighting on the undercard. He's the Cody Steele. I saw him fight against Mika in jiu-jitsu. He's nasty, dude. I'm excited to watch him. Let's see. UFC schedule. So early prelims are going to start in 25 minutes. And we are starting with these dudes. But Cody Steele right there. Everybody should root for Cody Steele. That's what it is. Okay, I'm embarrassed, dude. I'm sorry, Debbie. I didn't even think of that. You're right. That's what it is. It's like shotgun to the chest. And he was like, ooh. I think I can do this. I think I can hang myself from a tree before I lose control of my limbs and, start bleeding out. And then so he climbed the tree, jumped, boom. And then like someone was walking by, they're all, why did you do this? He's like, because, man, I want QAnon to go crazy. It's a good little practical joke that I could leave for the people on my way out. Fucking insane, dude. You guys, listen, we're getting top tier political commentary here. It's really important. Look at Trump has Alzheimer's. All his kids are married to or dating Jews. There you go. Those two things are connected. Alzheimer's, all his kids married to Jews. Because those two things definitely support each other. You can't be having kids that are married to Jews if you don't have Alzheimer's. And if you have kids that are married to Jews, then you obviously have Alzheimer's. It's just a direct one-to-one every single time. I'm going to be honest with you guys, though, about something that people might yell at me, but I've never, well, that's not true. I was going to say, I've never really gotten down on a Kanye album, like on like an album that I just fucking beat the brakes off of. But that's actually not true. There's one album that I went absolutely ham on and knew every single song. I'm trying to figure out which one that is. It's the one that has flashing lights on it. Let me see if that's this one. Yeah, that's this. It's Graduation. I fucking pummeled this album, dude. I listen to this. I listen to Graduation all the time. Can't tell me nothing. This album is off the hook. The people who don't know this album should definitely get it. Get Kanye West Graduation. I'm sure everybody does. And the only Jay-Z album that I really got down on was also a long ass time ago. So if you don't know about it, was it the Black? Oh, let me see. December 4th, Encore, Dirt. Nope, that's not that one. It's the one that has You Lost One on it. 2003. Can't be that one. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Dude, it just keeps on getting bigger, you know? Go ahead, dude. Explain yourself. Gokhan Transwa. You said Trump has Alzheimer's. You see that we are an equal opportunity platform here. Okay. You started it with Trump has autism, Alzheimer's, and I'm platforming your, because we're going to respond to whatever you say. Trans-identified Dem introduced today in the House as a gentleman. Okay, like this has a lot of nuance to it before I can talk. It's like if it's like a person who's just a regular person who happens to be trans and looks like a dude and is in a suit and you can't tell, and it's like, hello, sir. I'm like, okay, I don't give a shit about that as long as, it's not a dude becoming a girl playing sports or like flashing people on the White House lawn. But I just think we're so used to the extreme that we see something like, it's like, hey, they called this trans man sir. And they're like, it's happening all over again. They're going to let him start crushing people in sports again. Can you believe a judge put a block in on that? Especially about them relocating. This is fucking insane, dude. Let a brother get 5 picks to make a J parlay before the card kicks out. I will, dude. Michael Carroll. Thank you very much, dude, for the super chat. Hang on, let me pull that thing up. But yeah, like the executive order that Trump put through was to take all of the federal prisoners, felons that were born a man and were doing time in a female prison. There were 16 total in the federal prisons. Okay. So 16 people were getting the federal government was paying for their sex change stuff, and they were in women's jails. And there were multiple times incidents where they were in those jails graping a bunch of girls. And then it came out. And some judge went in and wrote some judgment that blocked them from that. You're all, hey, is this really a hard decision, dude? You're talking about 16 prisoners, dude. And they're dudes in women's prisons and they're violent criminals. And we already have this incident of just a guy who's a predator pretending that he's trans and then going to these women's prisons and then just graping them. Well, we need to think about the other 12 that haven't gotten caught for that yet. I mean, geez, I don't understand these people, man. I just don't understand it at all. All right, so my picks. Let's do this real quick. We got a UFC starting in 15 minutes. I'm going Cody Steele for show. Dude, no one named Wang Kong has ever lost a fight except for the one time that Wang Kong lost this fight. Dude, this is not a card that I feel good giving picks on because there are very few fights where I'm like crazy familiar with both fighters, because they have so many Australian, not that I don't know who they are, but it's like, am I like, okay, I know right off the top of my head what they're excellent at, what their weaknesses are. I don't not all of them. Jimmy Crute and Bellato, this fight I like. I think I like Bellato in this fight. Jimmy Crute's a fucking savage too. I think I'm going Bellato in that fight. I'm going to go Wei Lee for sure. I'm going to go Jake Matthews. I'm going to go Cody Steele. So Cody Steele, Jake Matthews, Wei Lee, Bellato, and I'm going to say Dricus only because I want Strickland to win so bad that I'm trying to dampen the disappointment any way that I can in the event that Sean did lose. If I'm like, damn it, he lost, but I did say I thought Dricus was going to win. So that's like a bonus, This is the further explanation. He's all, my comment got cut off. For God's sakes, let me finish my thought. And I'm like, okay, say what you want. He's all, golden pager to your gay overlord Trump is enough for you, my man. You're all, this was your big moment, dude. This is your big moment. Tell us what you want to say. He's like, you're goddamn right, I will. I've been planning for this moment for years. Here it is. I'm going to convince all these MAGA lunatics that they're with the wrong team. Do it, man. Go. He's got a golden pager. Okay. Golden pager to your gay overlord Trump is enough for you. I'm like, what? You said he has Alzheimer's and all his kids married Jewish people. Yes. And then I said golden pager to your gay overlord Trump. And that's enough for you. You're operating at another level, dude. Because I read that and I thought to myself, that doesn't mean anything. I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. I have no idea, but I know. Obviously, that means I couldn't operate at the level I needed to understand what that meant, because that would have been a complete and total. I missed my explanation. No, you told me golden pager. Yeah, see? You're making these are phenomenal arguments. I'm just saying. This is I'm saying I didn't miss anything. I missed nothing. Golden pager is enough for me, and Israeli slave, something about something. I got it, dude. Fact Google, you can learn about that the second that you email me and unmask yourself. You've been talking to, you're nice to my wife, which is why you're half on the, I'm like, All right, I'll give Fact Google a little attention because he's nice to Gabrielle and she likes it. She likes you. But that doesn't erase 900 times that you talk shit. So if you want me to help you, I will, but you have to email me. Here we go. You look like a gay Trump praiser. Get over yourself, bro. I am gay and a Trump praiser, so I don't look like nothing. That's what I am. You have a problem with that, you fucking bigot? You look like a gay Trump praiser. I will. Gabby! Gabby! Thanks for the picks. 10 to win, 103. Oh my God, dude. I was like, I don't. Okay. I hope you win. Good luck, my dude. I can't stop being gay. It's something that we're born with. Now, let me call my female wife and see if she wants to come up because I'm going to have to tell her the truth at some point. Hey, did you hear Trump has a golden pager? That explains everything. So, chalk that mystery up to solved, huh? Oh man. If you didn't laugh at that joke, then I don't know, man. Because that was funny. Bro needs to hit rocks. Thank you for the super chat. Wow. You know, I thought that your side was the tolerant side that would never shame me about what I like to do with my own wife behind closed doors. I told you that in confidence. Fuck. I'm trying to call her. She's not picking up. I think she's probably like doing this to someone else. That was a like fire comeback. Cisco, what's up, my man? Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate you. I'm watching you while I work and like, dude, honestly, I appreciate that very much, my man. This dude, when I went live in the morning one of those days this week, and someone's like, yes, dude, I'm watching you at Costco. And I was like, let's go. So I never like something about that makes me much happier about all of it. It's like, because I remember how bored I used to get in jobs like that. It's like, if I'm solving people's boredom at work, that makes me happy as a clam. Appreciate the super chat. Ambi at ESPN, then Crack Streams. Oh, here comes Dana. Oh, yeah. Dude, Crack Streams is dead, as far as I understand. I used to watch Meth Streams, and I think that one went down too. And nonetheless, you know, I buy the fights. If you think I'm making that up, why don't you watch this? Unable to access event. What the fuck? Unavailable due to my location. Oh, sorry. We don't sell pay-per-views in Texas. This did this fucking last time too. Infuriating. Thanks for the last this beer. Thank you very much, Pop Surreal. I appreciate you. I'm trying to see what everybody was talking about. Hold on. Marty, who's caught doing what? I'm trying to catch up and I can't see what's going on. Meth Streams is back. Nice. But you shouldn't use it for this because it's UFC, dude. Hang on. Boop. fuck, dude? Why is it not letting me do this? Already have ESPN access. What the fuck is going on? Okay, I don't know what the hell is going on there. Hey, you guys want to hear a suggest? Okay, so one of the Brazilians at my jiu-jitsu academy, he recommended who he thinks Izzy should fight next, and it's literally the best fucking matchup for him ever. Ready? Everybody who is a UFC fan in the chat right now in the next like 10 seconds, put who you think Izzy should fight next, and then I'll tell you what he said, which I think is like, I hadn't even thought of it, and it was like, boom, like that's the fight for sure for Izzy. Go! Meanwhile, I will scroll up and entertain you guys making fun of someone while you guys think and then type. Jackson podcast under fire for having Bryce Mitchell on. Mitchell clowned them. Look at the backlash in the comment. Oh, I'm very happy. I would love to do that. Yeah, I can't. Okay. I'd rather be a gay Trump praiser than a PDF Dementia Joe puppet. Sherry, thank you for the super chat. We don't need to be sore winners. We don't need to keep on, cooking them. We already won that battle, didn't we? You guys like that, huh? You like that? Oh man, it's hilarious watching people like the current state meltdown is amazing because I actually can imagine what this must look like to the other side that still does not have access to like true information, and they must be absolutely breaking down, and it's fucking funny because everyone's going to be better off in the long run. Purge out the thieves. Tell us you're a boomer fud Gen Xer fagoid by pretending those far further right than you are pedocrats while engaging in traditional pedocrat behavior. God damn it, man. I was really hoping I wasn't going to get dominated so hard in a comment. What can I say to that? What like no one has the mental capacity, IQ, and ability to deliver information succinctly to be able to structure a response good enough to respond to this accusation right here. It's one of those things like a Chinese finger trap. If you stick your fingers into the side of this comment and you try your hardest, you're just going to make it worse. I thought that I was going to be able to win this, but I couldn't because this made so much sense and everyone already knew exactly what he was talking about. So like, what's the point? I already lost. Prices on the bottom. Wait, price on the rise. Blame the bootlickers. Let's go. Listen, I like you because you clearly hate Trump and you're still in my stream. Because I like to tease people, but I don't actually care that much. As long as you don't want someone to stick their hands down my child's pants and then call it, progress. Let's see. Wait a minute. Hold on. Drickus is the only African champ, right? And he has been for a while. That's right. I mean, he's honestly, you want to know the Great White Hope. That's the ultimate Great White Hope. He's carrying the whole continent of Africa on his back now. No, that was not a super chat. I would have hoped that he would have put a little bit more thought into it. I'm sure it would have, if he would have had a little more time to put in thought, it probably would have been scathing and everyone would have been like, damn. I respect Jesse for even platforming that because it was such a headshot comment to everything that he represents. Oh my God, dude. I love thinking about like there's something that I find wildly entertaining about the idea of people on the other side of the computer. They're all, he's not going to be able to deal with this. Or like a clip of me, they're all, look at this piece of shit. Only because I love it, dude. I genuinely love it. Like he wrote that out. He's like, if he sees this, he's fucked. What are you going to say about that, Gen X fagtoid, huh? 3 minutes to game time, you guys. They used to all lie until the bootlickers made sure that the one person we could trust won the election, and now he is gutting all the scum that you and I agree on. Let's see. Let's scroll up and see what he's talking about because I'm going to have to shut this thing down soon and go watch the fights. Trump said he'd date his daughter if she weren't his daughter. She said she said she is hot too. He was Epstein's close friend. Excellent research, dude. Excellent. He was Epstein's close friend. Hypocrites. I am a Republican, but not a demented maggot. Tell us about your Republican views. Tell us. Please tell us what you. Good Lord, Eric Traeger, you generous motherfucker. Let me put you up for the rest of the stream. Thank you very much, good sir. Appreciate you. That is very generous, dude. Thank you. Been listening to you for years. Bring the family to the Snake Farm Zoo so I can hook you up. Wait, you have a fucking snake farm? Are you kidding me? Where? Email me. I really will. If it's within driving distance, my fucking family would love to go to a snake zoo, dude. I mean, I'm scared, for the record. Not big on. I'm passionately scared of snakes, kind of. I've never seen a venomous snake in the wild before, which is so weird. Everyone I know has had an interaction with a fucking rattlesnake except for me. The craziest story I ever heard about a rattlesnake, I was playing I was playing around a golf with this dude, and he told me a story about his friend. And like these guys played golf once a week, every week. And the dude was looking for a ball, and he got bit on the hand by a rattlesnake. And they were like, "Bro, you need to go to the hospital." He's like, let's just see how it goes. Like, I'm just gonna, he didn't want to like leave because he only gets to play golf once a week. He's like, let's just see how I feel. He's like, I feel good. I feel good. So he finished the fucking round out. Guess how much golf he plays now with one hand? He lost the fucking hand that he got bit. I mean, I'm like smiling just because it's ridiculous, but like it's actually pretty shitty, dude. Guy just wanted to play around at golf, and he's like loves golf so much that he risked it with a fucking rattlesnake bite, and the end result of that decision is he loses the hand. That's like some Greek tragedy shit right there, man. Name your channel Jesse B. Cappin, bruh. I actually really did consider that because I wanted to make sure I never succeeded. Jesse B. Cappin, bruh. And I don't want to be capping people when I'm, making my channel's name because I'm never capping on here. I'm dead serious. Read this right here and was like, he knows. Then I'm giving out that short man energy. You can only imagine how tiny his. Just kidding. Let's see if the UFC's on. I really am concerned a little bit that the fucking app won't let me buy the pay-per-view. I mean, got a few hours, but nonetheless, I like to get it bought and get it out of the way. What the fuck are the prelims, dude? Oh, there we go. That's true. My energy is like, Jesse, he knows a secret about what he's packing, dude. He knows a secret. I am in my feelings about what specifically? Tell me specifically what I was in my feelings about, or what I am in my feelings about right now as the UFC kicks on and gets rolling. Let's go, dude. Wait, why am I watching it on my phone? What am I doing? It's too small on there. I need to use my iPad Pro. I don't know about you guys, but when I find someone who has exceptional ability to read a person's energy and pick out what's going on inside them, I go, bet on that guy. It's such a valuable skill to have. And he was watching. He knew. No one else could tell that I had gotten very emotionally worked up over many of the things that I had posted. But murder your family and make you watch, okay? He absolutely caught on to what was really going on. And I was very emotional about all of it. So emotional. I was actually, oh my God, he's going to murder my family and make me watch. No. Listen, if I was going to make a list of things that would make me super scared of someone, a person who would title their, their account, murder your family and make you watch. I'm like, that guy's probably a real threat right there. Like, that's exactly what an actual dangerous person would do. They would title it that. Fucking weirdos. Boop. Mm-mm. Oh, we're not worried about you, dude. Unless someone was talking, like, unless a random dude's dick. I was talking about myself in that joke, you fucking retard. Go listen to it again. I was referencing my dick in a complete fucking joke. I was never going to tell anyone about your dick. That's the kind of thing that you're going to have to tell them yourself. No, I don't. And if you tell them, I'll murder your family and make you watch. Relax. I mean, it's not my secret to tell. You tell them. What scares me is the thought of me not being around to take care of my children and make sure that they're safe. A sudden shot of 100% realness right there. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. As soon as the fight starts, I'm out of here. But I do want to point out that I know how to pick him, dude. I knew that this guy was a genius. And every time he posts, I am having my instincts verified. Imagine being a patriot, a Christian, and being a vagina buyer at the same time. It's like, I would prefer not to think about that. What are you what? What are you talking? I mean, it's super profound. It's got my wheels spinning. It's got my fucking wheels spinning, dude. Imagine that. Imagine being a Christian and a patriot that is also a vagina buyer. I'm all, damn. This dude's like a fucking superhero that just says haiku out loud and people's brains get scrambled. I'm like, I can't remember what I was talking about. That was such an impressive haiku that I can't decipher. Scramble my brain. Oh, man. It's so fucking funny. Never allow my wife on my show. If you're using reverse psychology to get me to have her come on, good job, dude. Excellent work. Hey, Gokin, name someone that you like. Okay, you have to name someone that you like. You hate Trump, you hate Elon, we all know all of that. Who do you like? This is fucking unbelievable, man. Kiss your master's wall like Trump did. No. Let's see. Say more. Imagine being so dumb and belittling the golden pager given to Trump. Jesse, you got no brains, my man. Those roids wrecked you. Tell me something I don't know, guy. I mean, of course they did. That's why I don't understand what you were referencing with the golden pager. It's because of roids. This all makes sense. Every single point you make makes exceptional, like instant, it's clicking. All right, here we go. We actually got to fight. Let's do this. Ooh, oh. I'm not your guy, buddy. I mean, there is no one here that's going to try to convince you to love another politician. I promise. This dude is for sure going to try to convince you of some really crazy stuff, dude. Jesse is a Texan gay who belittles Israel, making a fool out of our country. That cut deep. That cut deep. I'm sorry. I know, like, some people, I realize some of my regular viewers are like, stop platforming this fucking idiot. Like, talk to you like you're real fans. I do this on purpose because I think it's like, it's the best show I can give you. I'm just trying to entertain. You know? Oh man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Say more. Please say more. What do you mean? What are you referencing about the magical ear? Empty the vault inside your brain right now. How come I go bald at 21 and your hair's so nice? Listen, I'm going to tell you that right now. It's because I sold my soul to Diddy. All I want in return for my soul is perfect hair for the rest of my life. And he was like, you can have it. You just have to have sex with Justin Bieber. And I was like, are you kidding me? I don't want good hair that bad. Look at that kid. And he's like, fine. Then you're never going to enjoy perfect hair. And I was like, fuck it. Just kidding. That's a mean joke about, I take it back. I take it back. This dude that just walked in looks very nervous, but potentially confident and dangerous at the same time. It is so insane when people like first fucking pay-per-view walkout. Good Lord. VIP box is the platform. The UFC, but it's the first fight of the early prelims is coming out. That's a fact, sincerely, Collins. That's exactly right. Anyone who thinks that we'd be friends in real life, we would. For sure. As a black man, I need the Epstein scumbag client list release. Always like a black man. The face. Oh, sorry, I didn't read that whole thing. I was just curious how you were going to connect being black to wanting to see the Epstein scumbag list. I like to see how people are going to connect things. I was like, I wonder how this gets put together. I am actually that. Generally speaking. If you ask a person like, hey, how long have you been together with your wife? Like in my case, it's like 16 years. You can rest assured that if they don't already seem like a psycho, if they seem semi-normal, and they've been together with someone for that long, they're probably pretty fucking chill, dude. Because relationships do not last that long if anyone in the equation is fucking crazy. Are you serious, bro? I'm being silent about Epstein for you. Are you serious? Are you want me to tell him? You want me to tell him? You guys, Francois had sex with a 4-year-old boy. That's a terrible joke. I take it back. It's a joke. It's a terrible joke. It felt gross coming out of my mouth. But yes, I think Epstein is still alive. If I had to guess, I mean, I'd say like 40 or 45% still alive, 50% murdered, 5% killed himself. How tall is Nina Drama? Let me see something. Hang on. I'm always like, I'm always curious. Nina Drama height. I knew it. She's 5'9". She's tall. This is true. I am not. I did make that up. Gabrielle! I've been trying to call you. Your phone's off. Come up here. The Egyptian magician is an excellent nickname. Candace and Yee rock, baby. What are you talking? 5'9" is tall for a girl. To me, I like tiny little girls. I'm an inch taller than 5'9". So a girl who's 5'9" is too tall because she puts on heels and then she's taller than me. And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? What? I'm getting ready to go to this thing. I'm like, oh, really? You trying to upstage me or what? I just wanted to look pretty for you. What shoes are you wearing? You can't be taller than me. I need to look big in pictures. You need to be small. She's like, what do you want me to do? Shrink. I mean, shrink. I had to break up with like 8 big girls because of that. Because they were taller than me in heels. I kept on having to break up with them.
Oh, the worst. What do you want?
Oh, I was going to say, come join the live.
Well, I did it all by myself.
Oh, you did? Dude, I had no idea that you were going to be able to do that by yourself. And I just needed to hang out here and you do it yourself. Am I watching Becoming Brigitte? Absolutely, I am. And it's amazing. Candace Owens is the biggest savage on earth. Gabrielle, Fat Google wanted me to do something for him, and I said, fuck you, Fat Google.
What? Oh, my water.
You're
bottle?
nice to my wife, though, so I will entertain this, but you definitely have to email me.
We're friends.
Anshul Jubilee is about to fight.
Who?
Dude, I'm not going to tell you where to stream fights, Amby Pamby. She just did this just to trap me into fucking saying that name, dude.
What?
Well played. Amby, like we were like talking and then
it's freaking hot in here.
I know, dude. Gabrielle's very small.
Yeah, I'm not a big person. But it is.
I know.
freaking
Who said
hot.
Gabrielle's hot? She's terrible looking.
I'm so offended by that.
Yeah. Look at her. She's going to cry.
Okay.
You're going in
in
timeout, Hank.
I mean.
No, not. You didn't even see what he said.
Oh, I didn't see that one. What? What am I right about?
Oh, he said Candace is sexy as fuck. Mm-hmm. Something about that brain of hers.
Candace?
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah. She has great skin. What
are y'all talking about?
We were talking about all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
I was really having a really fun time interacting with this genius in the chats that was
Who?
blowing. Oh shit!
Goodness gracious.
Oh my god, he just flatlined him in 15 seconds.
I want to see.
Gabrielle, I don't want you to have to see this level of violence. Watch this replay.
I'm watching.
Bro.
Where is it right now?
This guy is pissed because he got cracked, but he actually wasn't out. And the ref immediately stopped it. Only love prevails. How many females versus males subscribe to your channel approximately? It's like it's 74% male in my analytics. I literally just checked it yesterday. Our viewers, I don't know about subs. I can't show you guys the knockout or I will get in trouble.
Yes.
But I can show.
I'll tell you all about it though. I want to see it. It's literally right behind your mic.
I don't even know. Candace lost me on the dinosaur retarded, but I don't even know. I have no idea what the dinosaur thing is. I don't know anything about the dinosaur thing. Watch this. Boom, right behind the ear. So he went down like.
What?
See, he was, dude. That is a bad stoppage.
That
actually.
was.
He just went down like he was unconscious. That's why. But I mean, dude, it's fuck, man. You're gonna make mistakes sometimes. Like that looked like he was like out.
I don't know. Wait.
They're just showing the whole fight again because it's so fast.
Oh.
See, look, he's like right here. He's all and bang. I think that was the first punch he threw, dude.
It was. He was not out.
No, he wasn't. That was a bad stoppage.
Oh wow.
That was a bad stoppage. I mean, that was a big shot he hit him with. I actually don't know how that guy ate that, like, you know, because he got hit right behind the ear. Usually that's an off button. But
you have to see the living room. It looks so good.
Who, everybody?
Excited. No, you.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you want me to show everyone?
No. Unless y'all want to see our new rug in our living room.
Do you guys want to see our new rug in our living room?
I'm excited about it.
I'm more excited about it.
You're just excited that you didn't have to do anything and that I just moved all the couches by myself.
All right, we're going to wrap this stream in a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch our microphone to
the computer.
And
you're going to show them the rug.
MacBook Pro microphone built in. Bang! And now we must sound way worse. But
we're going on a walk.
We're going on a walk to see what Gabrielle did. And then we're going to wrap this thing up. This is our whole house, you guys. Look at the new rug.
With our inflatable couch.
It's the whole house. Never mind.
Okay, doesn't that look good?
That does look good, dude.
I know. I'm excited about it.
I mean, it looks pretty similar.
No way. Did you see the photo that I sent you of the other one?
You guys say hi to everybody.
There you go.
Whatever, dude. So that's it. That's what Gabrielle did. That's the doorway. That's where all the magic happens. All right. Love you guys.
See ya.
Peace.